Hi guys, I just thought I'd come on a live video first. Well, say live video, live talk over, just so I can explain some stuff. I'm not gonna, as you can see, both my hands are gloved, so I'm not gonna be doing my hands today. Unfortunately, in this kind of weather, when it's hot, because it has been warm in the UK, I suffer really badly with dermatitis on my hands. So yeah, they don't look the prettiest at the moment. So I am going to be using my nail stand for today. As you can see, I've got the tips already on it, which we'll go over a bit more in a minute. But the rest of the video is going to be a voiceover. This is the only live part. But I basically just wanted to come on and explain. I'm sorry I've been away for quite a while now, not uploading videos. Few reasons. Originally I took a break because it was around Easter time and I went and visited family, and then things just escalated after that and I ended up having like a total mental block. My creativeness was just completely off. Like I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to do, and then every time I did think of something I wanted to do, I tried to create it and it wouldn't go right, and so on and so forth. So if there's any nail techs watching, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's hard sometimes to put to fruition what you see in your head, then down on the actual design. So I do apologise for my absence. I am back now and I'm going to try to upload at least once a week if I can. But if not, all you got to do is go over to the community tab on my YouTube and you will see that if I've got any updates as to like why I've not uploaded a video or whatever the case may be, I upload updates on there. So if I'm gonna take a break or I'm gonna I don't know, say not upload 1 week, I'll update that community tab. So if any of you don't know how to access that, if you're on a mobile or a tablet, you'd go to my channel, you'd go to where it says videos, and then if you go across from where it says videos, it'll say I'm pretty sure it says community tab, actually, to be honest. After where the top section is where it says videos, then it says community tab. Let me see if I can show you. Actually, I've got my phone, so you might be able to see here. If for like whatever reason, obviously this is my channel, so it's not going to look like that, but can you see at the top here it says home, then it says videos, and then it says posts. So obviously it won't say post for you, it'll probably say community tab, or it might even say post, I don't know. But every time I can't upload or there's a reason as to why I'm, not managing so well, there's usually a reason on here. I try to update it as often as I can. And yeah, so I do post polls on there sometimes as well, so if anyone wants to join in on the polls and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I hope you guys are all well, and thank you for sticking around even though I've been away for a while. I really appreciate you all, and I hope you enjoy what we're going to do in today's video. Now let's get into it. Hi guys, voice over me now. Yeah, so we're just going to be doing these, like, I'd say like medium to long coffin shaped nails today. We're going to be doing, I'd say it's like a girly kind of plaid look, because it's like pink plaid. So I'm just taking my buffer and I'm just going to remove all the shine off every single nail. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I hope you're all doing well, as I said in the previous, well, I was going to say previous clip, but in the same video, but at the beginning, because that was like me talking live, whereas this is a voiceover. So, but it's quite a simple set we're doing today. It's not anything over the top or difficult to do, because I mean, I've just come back, so again, I apologise, I've been gone so long. I kind of just needed, I suppose, some time out for myself and just to try and get like my creative spark back. But I'll let you watch this and then I'll come back if I need to say anything. Pretty sure I'm getting my base coat. Yeah. So I'm just getting the base coat and I'm just going to give them all a quick, just like thin coat of base coat, just so that everything's got something to stick to. The gel's got something to stick to. If any of you are curious, I mean, you can, as long as your tip's actually made of gel, you can go on straight to the tip with whatever gel design you're going to put on top of it. But I just like to buff the surface so that it's extra secure, so you can make sure that everything's going to stay on it. Obviously, this is for design purpose anyways, like, no one's going to be wearing these, no one's, you know, they're not for anyone, and I'm not going to be wearing them. It's literally just for design purpose, to create content. So I don't really worry about it too much, but I still want to do all the kind of steps so that, or like try and talk you through why I do it, so that at least you know and have some kind of understanding of why it would be important to do that if you were, say, making these for yourself, or actually doing them on top of an extension, or whatever the case may be. So, but once I've painted all these, now that's going to go in the lamp for 60 seconds and fully cure. Right, now I'm just showing you what colours I'm going to be using. So this is from Nail Mate. It's a Build Plus, so it's a builder gel. It's in the shade 22. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I do use it as more like a gel polish here. I'm not really using it in the correct way as like an actual builder gel. But I did see a video the other day saying that you could use it as like a gel polish. This is E765. Beautiful cat's eye gel polish from Beetles Gel Polish. And then another one from Beetles Gel Polish. This is A511. You don't really see that until more towards the end, because the main two colours are like the 22 from Nail Mate and the other like cat's eye kind of gel polish. So I'm just going to show you now. This is the nail foil I'm going to be using. I do leave in, you'll see me in a minute when I start getting into actually putting the stuff on the nails, but I did the thumb and the middle and the pinky with this plaid nail foil. And then I kind of, on the thumb, when I do it on the thumb, the first time I wasn't happy with how the foil laid down. It didn't lay down properly, so I end up just taking some, like what I'm doing now, a lint-free pad and some alcohol, and I took the design off and just reapplied a layer of the foil gel, which you'll see me point out in a minute. But I'm just wiping the nails that are going to have the plaid nail foil on them. I'm just giving them a quick wipe over so that they're not sticky. I mean, you don't have to do this, it's just that I wanted to do that because I'm going to be putting foil glue down in a minute. So this is Glitter Supply UK. Sorry, Sparkle Supply UK. You'll have to forgive me, I'm half asleep. Really, really great foil gel. Couldn't recommend it more. It's really good stuff. So I'm just doing a thin coat of that, and that's going to get cured for the lamp. Go in the lamp for a cure for 60 seconds. God, what is up with my English today at all? But when I'm using foil gels, it's not a personal preference. Well, it is a personal preference. You don't have to do this. But when I'm using foil gel, if I'm using it on more than one nail, I like to do one nail at a time. So even if I was doing this on my actual hand, I'd have done one nail at a time. Just because I don't want it to lose that stickiness. Because when it comes out of the lamp, it's sticky, so that you can actually attach your nail foil to it. So, right, so I am giving the pointer and the ring finger. They're going to be the same. I'm giving them both a coat of 2-2 currently. But I mean, I wouldn't say there was no point in this, because there was a point. I needed the tip to be less see-through, but this basically gets the cat's eye gel polish over it in a bit, so I technically could have like unhindered myself a bit more by not doing this step, but I did it because I wanted the coverage of the colour, like the opacity of the colour, and I know it don't look like much now, but it will do eventually. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So I lay this down and I try and get it to attach, which you've got to give it a good rub. And most of the nail foils that you use, you have to kind of find your own method. I just try to rub it as firmly as I can and hope that it all comes off in one go. Now, it doesn't always work, because it depends on what kind of foil you've got, where you've got it from. Like, this was quite a hard foil to work with, and I can't remember where I got it from. I'm not about to lie, it was quite difficult, but I'd still recommend it because I got there eventually. But this is where you'll see me in a minute. When I lift it up, I wasn't happy with the transfer, and it was too late for me to try and stick it back down. So what I end up doing is taking that, like I said, that lint-free pad from before, and you just get a bit of acetone, or isopropyl alcohol probably works better, because it's not going to damage your actual nail tip as well. Whereas if you use acetone, it might melt your nail tip. So just a quick tip there. But I wasn't happy with, like all the gaps and stuff in it, so I was like, right, okay. So I wiped it and just got rid of it, and then just applied another fresh layer of the foil gel down. mentioning before, usually I do one nail at a time when I'm doing nail foils, but for whatever reason I was very brave and painted two. These are going to stay on the nail stand for a bit, I think, before I cure them, but that's alright. It's because I was working on so many nails. I was going backwards and forwards between all of the different nails, which, I mean, I could just work on one at a time, but the video would probably be like twice the length that it is, so it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, so I just paint about, I'd say about 1/3 of the nail ish, if I had to guess, because basically what we're going to end up doing is, which you'll see me do, well, obviously eventually, is we're only going to do a bit because the tutu gel that I've got, the colour that we're going to like put that at the nail bed area and like fade it up. So that's kind of why I'm only doing 1/3. Like I said, you'll understand a bit better in a minute when I like come to the closer towards the end. But yeah, so I'm giving that thumb a second go now that I failed the first time, and I left it in as well to show that it doesn't matter if it fails, you know, you just wipe it off and you try again, and it's as easy as that. And like I said, I've been a nail tech now for 10 plus years, and I still make mistakes. It's inevitable. Someone that's been trained for 30 years would probably still make mistakes every now and again, because although it's something that you're trained in and that you regularly like you're regularly used to the routine of it, it doesn't really matter it's it's a creative job where you've got to kind of, you know, think of designs, like plan stuff out and stuff like that, you know. I was giving it a thumbs up there. It's like, yep, I'm happy with that now, so stuck that back down. But yeah, everyone makes mistakes and you've just got to like learn from it and just not let it get you down. So basically, just showing you, I'm pulling that top coat, base coat, sorry, back out again, and I'm just gonna give because I'm happy with how it looks, I'm just gonna I keep wanting to say top coat. I'm just gonna base coat over that, and it's just to seal it in while I'm doing, like I was just explaining, then like the nail bed area. It's just so that none of the foil moves about and it stays put where I want it, because I was happy with it. So yeah, that's going to go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Yeah, I take them off, and I think I end up putting that, yeah, so I end up curing them as well. Or maybe I didn't. No, I don't think I did. I pulled it back out. Oh no, sorry, I did cure it. It's because I've cut it already. I'm like, what's going on here? So what I did was I basically wiped the back with some isopropyl alcohol. Now you can't do this with every foil because some foils will just peel away because they're so delicate. Like, but with these kinds of foils where it's like a pattern on top, you are best off wiping the underside, because if anything, I've learned that that's the best way to like go about it. And I think that's where I went wrong on the thumb when I first tried to do it. It didn't all come off in one go, because I'd either one not pressed down hard enough and like, you know, like scrubbed it in, as you see me using that like silicone tool to like really get the pattern off the paper. I've either not done that hard enough, or like I said, I might have not have wiped the back. I can't remember, to be quite honest. Isn't it great getting old? So yeah, I've just give them another coat. Again, I don't know why I did, because it doesn't really matter, because the cat's eye is going to cover it up when I do that. But hey ho, it is what it is. You live and you learn. But I'm just going to take that tutu colour now, and I'm just basically going to paint. I'm going to paint a little bit over where the foil stops. I'm going to paint a little bit over it and then just get my ombre brush and just ombre it up, fade it up. So, and I mean, the only problem is because this builder gel is quite sheer when you're using it as a polish. Like when you're using it as a builder gel, it's fully opaque. But because I'm using it in quite a thin layer and like a like sparing consistency, I did have to do, I think it was 3 layers of this to get it to where I wanted it. So just keep that in mind. Like if you are going to use one of these builder gels more as like a polish colour rather than, it's going to be a lot more sheerer than what it would be as an actual builder colour. Now I know you can use it as a builder colour because sorry, a polish colour, because I've seen Glitter Planet UK, I've seen them using it as a, you know, like a normal standard polish the other day rather than it being like a full-on builder gel, so I know that you can use it like that. Right, so they've just come out of the lamp and the foam's gone in the lamp for 60 seconds. So I am going to say now, towards the end I wasn't happy with how this one looked. So I kind of ended up putting some glitter over the top of it. Like you can still see the pattern underneath, it's just not like fully. So I ended up putting that like glitter gel polish, I think it was it A511 I was showing at the beginning. I end up going over it just once with that, and then I put some little flowers to kind of like cover it up. That kind of went with the colour scheme I've got going on, just because like I said I wasn't happy with it. I was initially when I first put it down and took the foil up, but then I wasn't so happy closer to the end of the set, so I was like, no, I'm gonna have to change that and do something with it. So right, I'll let you guys watch for a minute, but I'm basically just gonna repeat the same thing I've just done on the thumb on the pinky. yeah, so that's just come out of the lamp for 60 seconds and I'm doing the second coat now. Like I said, I think I do 3 coats on both the thumb, the middle and the pinky. So, of this 2-2 gel, just because, like I said, it's quite sheer when you're using it like that. But look how beautiful it is. Like, for real, it's such a pretty gel. I think I'll go in with the... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I'm just base coating the 2 other nail foil nails that I did. Sorry, you really have to excuse me today. I'm really struggling to speak and I don't know, I don't know why it is. It's actually baffling me, it's perplexing me and I don't know, I don't understand why I'm struggling so much to talk. Again, it could be the fact that it's a lack of sleep, but I don't know. So, here's where you're going to see that beautiful cat's eye gel polish. Absolutely stunning. Now, I will say I give these nails 2 coats of this. On the first coat, which you'll see me do now, which I'll talk you through it, but basically, you'll see me with this big 4-pointed magnet in a minute. So, well, it's actually 5, but it's 4-pointed, but there's 5 magnets on it. So yeah, you see me with that now, and then what I'm going to do is just run it over the top of that, and it basically takes all the magnetic glitter particles out of it. And you want to do this so that your nails still get in the colour of the cat's eye, but not the magnetic. And I'll show you why in a minute when I'm come to the second coat. But this is getting its 3rd coat now, and as you can see, it's pretty much fully opaque now. It's getting to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with the coverage. So I'm just blending it out and then cleaning off my brush. And I was happy with how that was looking, so put that back in. Oh no, I didn't put it in the light. Never mind. Excuse my language. Alright, okay. So I'm going in with the first coat now on the middle and the pinky, I think. Yeah. So I'm just doing the same thing I did to the thumb. That'll be 3 coats, each coat curing for 60 seconds. And like I said, just going up to where that like nail foil meets, where it meets the nail foil, and then I'll just take my ombre brush and I'll just like feather it out towards the where the nail foil is. They're going to get a cure for 60 seconds now. Right, so this is what I'm going to show you now. So on this one, instead of demagnetizing the gel, we're going to bring the cat's eye gel to life. And you'll see what I mean in a minute, because thankfully my camera picked up the effect of it. So I'm first taking the round magnet and I'm just going to hover it on each side, and that's basically going to bring the cat's eye gel effect to like the middle of the nail, which, oh my god, look at that. Oh. Then I decided I wanted to do like a stripe across the nail, so I took this long magnet and instead of just running it across the thing, you basically just hold it long ways to one side, and as you can see, that was absolutely stunning. So that's just gone in the light and they've come out the light. So yeah, I'm just wiping the sticky layer off that one. And then I'm going to go in on the other two with another coat and then fade that out again and put that in the light. Pretty sure we're doing the final coat on the middle and the pinky now, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the last coat that they're going to get, and then obviously that'll go into the light in a minute for 60 seconds. I think I'm doing the second, yeah, so I'm doing the second layer of the cat's eye gel on the ring finger. I absolutely love this stuff, and I've got it in so many colours. Like, so if you've got any ideas on what you want to see with me using it, I'm more than happy to be open to suggestions, because honestly it's such a beautiful creation. Like, it's just the best thing that's ever been bought out in nail gel polishes, in my opinion. Oh, just look how magnificent it is. You just can't. Like, I'd literally sit there staring at it all day if I could. It's mind trickery. So this A511 colour is the one I was talking about. I said you weren't going to see till the end. It's stunning. It does look more gold, but I can promise you now it's kind of like more of a rose gold. It's like a pinky tone gold. Really, really pretty. But yeah, like I said, I decided, wasn't happy with the big chunk of, as you can see there, that little, what looks like a piece of dust or something in the nail. It's not, it's just a piece of foil that's missing, and I wasn't happy with it, so I was like, nope. So I go over with a light coat of this, just dabbing it out towards there. I could have used my brush for this. I could have used my ombre brush, like no problem, but I just didn't. I just used the actual brush because the glitter's quite sparse. It's not like a really heavy, compact, dense glitter. If it was, then I would have used my ombre brush. But so I just put a little layer of that on, because I didn't want loads of it. I didn't want it to like fully cover everything I'd just done, but I don't know, I wanted something. So I've got these like little flowers in all different colours, and I decided to go with like the gold and the pink ones because I thought they'd go with it the best. And I'm just going to be fiddling about now, but I think I've placed 4 down on the nail, so I'll just let you watch. I'm just taking that same like golden rose like kind of colour, and I'm just going at the sides of the cat's eye gel. I'm not even being precise. I'm literally just following the line I created with the cat's eye gel and just going on each side of that. To be honest, I just thought it'd tie the set together, and I think it tied it together really well, like quite pretty as well. And like I said, that glitter that's inside this gel polish, I don't know what it is, but it's absolutely stunning. It's just like really sparkly, catches the light really well. So I'm gonna do that, and then when the other nail with the flowers on comes out of the light, I'm gonna take some builder gel in a bottle, clear, and I'm just gonna give that a bit of a reinforcement layer because of the little glitter flowers I've just put on. So yeah. Please don't ask me why, but I just decided to put one of these really cute snakes. I ended up putting this on the thumb. I don't know, I just thought it'd go with it. And to be honest, I was happy with how it turned out, so I wasn't mad at it. But I basically just, yeah, I want to try and show you. I mean, the camera doesn't do it justice, but it's got like these micro fine glitters inside of the actual snake. They're like a purpley pink, iridescent kind of colour. Right, so as you can see now, they've just come out the lamp. They're all good. And I'm pretty sure I'm just getting, well, trying to find my, yeah, my rhinestone gel. So I just take, it's got like, this rhinestone gel's really good because there's like a brush and then there's like a little, like you can see there, like a micro fine metal tip. I just squeeze some of that out where I kind of think that I want the snake to be placed. And then I just place it where I'm happy with it, and then once that's done, that'll go into the light for 60 seconds, and then I will start, well, that's in the light, I'll start top coating all the other nails because we're getting close to the end now. So yeah, I just thought, oh, that's so cute. I mean, like, it's not even very visible because obviously it's like a similar colour to the nails, but it's like the way if you turn it in a certain light you can see it just like sat there, and I just thought it was like mega cute. So which some of you might disagree with, some of you might not like it, so I do apologise, but I had to go overboard. You know what I'm like with my nails. So I'm just pulling my top coat out here now, just giving them all a top coat, and then once the other one's done in the light, I'll top coat that, and then they'll all go back in the light for 60 seconds for a full cure, and then we're done.
yeah, so here's the finished nails, guys. Hopefully you like this little short video. I will be back with more, I promise. But I hope wherever you are in the world, you're having a great day. And hopefully it's as nice where you are as it is over in the UK at the moment. It's very hot. And hopefully the sun's shining for you. But yeah, I love you all. Thanks for all being here. And I'll see you all again. Bye, guys.